Hello, Professor. It's me, sharmila123. Today, I'm going to describe about my assignment that you have assigned for us. Question number 1. Explain the three key principles of financial decision making based on your lecture. Valuing decision is accepting or rejecting in action or process. If you want to decide on something, we have to either accept it or reject it. Comparing about the cost with the benefits. If we believe that benefits of the decision exceeds the cost of the decision and you accept this kind of decision, then it can help us make better off. Cost and benefits are needed for individuals, businesses, government, institutions, and organizations. For example, as an individual, let's say you want to read a book or watch a movie instead. To decide on this decision, you have to consider what is the benefit of reading a book and what is the cost of reading a book in relationship it with it in relationship with what is the cost and benefit of watching a movie. If you think reading a book is more beneficial than watching a movie, then you will read a book. So in case of competitive market is a market in which goods can be bought and sold at the same price. In evaluating our decision, we use the current market price to convert from kg of silver or gold to dollars. We didn't care about our preferences, future expectation, or other personal views. The value of an asset to the firm or its investors is determined by its competitive market prices. As long as competitive market exists, value of assets are independent of preference. For example, I wanted to buy a Gucci bag which costs $500, but I have only $300, and in optional, there is Louis Vuitton bag for $285. Which will I buy? Therefore, I will buy Louis Vuitton bag because I can pay for it and it's affordable. And evaluating the costs and benefits using competitive market prices and determining the decisions good or not. Comparison in same period of time. For example, if I buy an iWatch costing $600 in comparison of Samsung watch costing $500 at the same time, and both had the latest version of smartwatch, after some time the price of Samsung watch may fall once the new Samsung watch has launched its new version of watch. Question number 2. What is the time value of money and why is an interest rate the exchange rate across time? The time value of money is the difference between money today and money in the future. The rate at which we exchange money today for money in the future is determined by the current interest rate, whereas an interest rate, the exchange rate, across time, because an exchange rate allows us to convert money from one currency to another, and the interest rate follows rate allows us to convert money from one point in time to another. So for question number 3, what will your decision depend on? And Apple has a competitive market and current price of Apple is 4,000 Korean won per kg, which means we receive the cash value of Apple about 4,000 Korean won kg into 400 kg. That means that equals to 16 lakh Korean won. I would quantify the cost and benefits of cash today and choose Apple rather than to wait and request cash. B. I would like to accept cash today because if the Apple price goes by 2000 Korean won, I will have lost. And for C, I would like to accept cash rather to wait or hold for Apple to sell in 1 year. So for question number 4, my birth year is 1997 and month is January and the day is 08. So if the interest rate is 9%, then we can express our cost as cost $200 into $1.09 in 1 year. That equals to $218 in 1 year. And if we have $200 in 1 year, and what is the amount of this? So $200 in 1 year divided by $1.09 in 1 year today, that equals to $183.486 today, which means net value of investment $183.486 minus $218 equals to minus $34.514. In third questions, the negative result indicates that we should reject the amount today. Taking the amount today would make us $34.514 today, because we have given up $200 for something worthy only $183.486. For question number 5, Birth date X 970108 divided by 3, that equals to 3,23,369. And for example 2, 970108 divided by 2, that equals to 4,85,054. Therefore 0.5 into 100% equals to 50% interest should be there to accept the investments. Question number 6. Assume KDU was planning to renovate the student dormitories in 2020 using 100 million Korean won. Because of a new virus, that the renovation is postponed and the cost is expected to increase to 121 million Korean won in 2021. If the interest rate is the same as in Q4, what is the cost of delay in terms of 2020 Korean won? Solution: R equals to 1.01. If renovation postponed and expected cost to increase is 121 million Korean won into 1.09, that equals to 131.89 million Korean won in 2021. The amount of cost with same interest is 100 million Korean won into 1.09, that equals to 109 million Korean won. Therefore, the cost of delay for 1 year was 131.89 million Korean won minus 109 million Korean won, that equals to 22.89 million Korean won in 2020. We can see that delaying the renovation of student dormitories was equivalent to 22.89 million Korean won. For question number 7, suppose you own a construction firm and you're supposed to renovate the KDU dome. If you start the construction now, KDU will suddenly pay you 121 million Korean won in 1 year. If the renovation requires 96 million Korean investment now, what is the MBP of this project for your firm, given the risk-free rate of 12%? So the present value benefit equals to 121 million Korean won in 1 year divided by 1.12 Korean won in 1 year Korean won today, that equals to 108.03 million Korean won. Therefore, the net present value is 108.03 million Korean won minus 96 million Korean won, that equals to 12.03 million Korean won. Using the concept of value additivity, explain why choosing an investment with positive NBP increases the value of firm. Choosing an investment with positive NBP increases the value of the firm because the total cash flow of the related projects is equal with the total investment of cash in a certain project within the firms itself. For question number 9, calculate the NBP of each option. If you can choose, for question number A, NBP of investment A equals to 20 in 1 year divided by 1.10 in a year today, that equals to 18.80 present value. Therefore, NPV of investment A is 18.18 minus 15 equals to 3.8, and PV of investment B equals to 5 in 1 year divided by 1.10 in a year today, that equals to 4.50, 54. Therefore, net present value of the investment B is 4.54 minus 5, that equals to 0. Net present value of investment C equals to minus 10 in 1 year divided by 1.10 in a year today is equals to minus 9.09. Therefore, NPV of investment C is minus 9.09 minus 20 is minus 29.09. I would like to choose investment A because net present value is positive and investment is good deal and it would add value to the investment. For C, I would choose investment A and B because investment A has a positive net present value and investment B is 0, which means investment would neither gain nor lose the value. Explain the concept of arbitrage and its relation to the law of one price. The practice of buying and selling equivalent goods in different markets to take advantage of a price difference. An arbitrage opportunity occurs when it is possible to make a profit without taking any risks or making any investment. In normal market or competitive market in which there are no arbitrage opportunities, If the market are normal without arbitrage opportunities, then in the financial market in general, the same good or same investment opportunities must be traded simultaneously in the same price of the financial security in the market is being traded for different prices comparing to the other market having the same investment, then you would have arbitrage opportunities. Absence of arbitrage opportunities implies that market are competitive, and competitive market implies that the same investment opportunities or equivalent investment opportunities are traded for same price in all market. So it implies you can refer to any competitive market to determine a cash value without checking all markets. For question number 11, suppose the government bond will pay its owner $1,000 in 1 year if the risk-free interest rate is 10% and the bond is currently trading for $950 in the market. Is the bond fairly priced? Why yes or why not? Yes, the bond is fairly priced because the cost today of recreating a future cash flow on our own is its present value. Present value is $1,000 in a year equals to $1,000 in a year divided by $1.10 in 1 year today is equals to $909.09 today. Therefore, if we invest $909.09 today at the 10% risk-free interest, we will have $1,000 in 1 year. So if we now have two ways to receive the same cash flow. One is to buy the bond or invest $909.09 at the 10% risk-free interest rate. Because these transactions produce equivalent cash flows, the law of one price implies that they must have the same price or cost. Therefore, price bond equals to $909.09. Answer C. Yes, we can make, because we can buy the bond for $950 and at the same time borrow $909.09 from the bank. Given the 10% interest rate, we will owe the bank $909.09 into 1.10, that equals to $1,000 in 1 year. Using this strategy, we can earn $40.91 in cash today for each bond that we buy without taking any risks or paying any of our money in the future. So for question number 12, assume KDU bond is risk-free and it will pay $200 in 1 year if the current price is $175 and there are no arbitrage opportunities. What is the risk-free interest rate? So solution, returns equals to gain at end of the year and divided by initial cost. So gain at end of year is $200 minus $175 divided by $200. $200 divided by $175 minus 1, that is 14.28%. So your company is considering had just one investment option whose NPV is zero. Should you accept it or not? Why? I should accept just one investment option whose NPV is zero, because if the NPV is exactly zero, then you neither gain or no loss by accepting the project. It is not a bad deal in accepting the project because it does not reduce firm value and neither decrease the. Similarly, NPV decision rule states that accept those projects with positive NPV because accepting them is equivalent to receiving the NPV in cash today. Rejecting those projects negative NPV, accepting them would reduce the wealth of investors, whereas not doing them has no cost. NPV equals to 0. Thank you.